Hello and welcome to this episode of Inside PTI. Today I wanted to spend a little bit of time talking about in-furrow biologicals. And when you hear that term biologicals, that's really a popular trend in the ag industry right now. There's a lot of companies that are promoting biologicals and kind of the newest wave of technology coming available for planter in-furrow treatments. And today I want to talk about one biological that we're using at the PTI farm called Pivot Bio's Prove N. And Pivot Bio in their Prove N product, and I guess Pivot Bio is kind of on a mission to replace synthetic nitrogen fertilizer with a biological product called Prove N. We know that nitrogen is essential for corn, but what's happening with Pivot Bio's Prove N is we're taking nitrogen from the atmosphere. And we know that atmospheric nitrogen is about 78% nitrogen, but it's not usable by a plant. So Pivot Bio's Prove N converts that atmospheric nitrogen to ammonia as it's colonized on the corn root. And that's how it actually allows it to almost breathe nitrogen into the plant. So how are we applying this Pivot Bio Prove N? We're doing it on the planter and we're doing it through FurrowJet. And we've looked at different ways in our PTI trials. Do we put Pivot Bio Prove N in the center of FurrowJet? Do we put it in the wings, or we do it as a three-way? We've been trying to evaluate this. Let's take a look at the data from 2020, because right now all we have is 1 year data. We've only done this in 20. We're going to do it again in 21. But here's what we found. Our team at PTI at Precision Planting came out and looking at 100% nitrogen rates of 180 pounds for this first year corn rotation. Then we backed our nitrogen rates down by 25%, and we ended up losing 29.9 bushel per acre by reducing our nitrogen. Here's the kicker. When we had those reduced rates of nitrogen but added Pivot Bio's Prove N, that 29.9 bushel loss disappeared and actually got it to within 1.7 bushel of our 100% nitrogen program. So in my opinion, the product worked and did what it was supposed to. I reduced my nitrogen rate, and this got me within 1.7 bushel of my normal yield at 100% nitrogen. Now, we also did one other thing. We had 100% nitrogen rate. We added the Pivot Bio Prove N to it, and it didn't do any benefit for us. So I think the trick with Pivot Bio's Prove N is you're going to want to reduce your rate of nitrogen, save some costs, and then replace it with the Pivot Bio Prove N. And this could give us some big advantages. Look at the economics of this. When I reduced my nitrogen by 25%, I lost over $90 an acre. When I put the Prove N along with that nitrogen reduction, I'm actually making $1.02 better than my normal, typical status quo nitrogen program. $1 may not sound like a lot to you, but look, I'm reducing nitrogen by 25%, and I'm actually returning another $1 per acre. So environmentally, this could be pretty substantial if this product continues to work like this in the future. So today's Inside PTI agronomy tip of the day is, Pivot Bio's Prove N did allow the opportunity for me to reduce nitrogen applications without sacrificing much yield or any dollars per acre. So it's something that we want to evaluate going forward and look at this biological product in future testing, not only in 2021, but in years ahead, and really look at the consistency of this. This would be very environmentally friendly if we can continue to see this product work in reduced nitrogen situations. One other thing that I think is interesting to note, FurrowJet Center applications of Pivot Bio's Prove N did in fact work better than FurrowJet Wing applications, and ended up being about $12 an acre better in center applications versus wing. So right now, my opinion stands today that if we're going to put Pivot Bio Prove N in the field, let's put it in the center of FurrowJet as close to the seed, because that's where it's going to colonize very quickly on the root. So that's where we want to keep it. But we're going to do more work with this in plots that we're utilizing this year and in years ahead. If you have any questions about anything we've talked about in regard to Pivot Bio's Prove N, feel free to reach out to any Precision Planting Premier dealer, or you can send us an email at InsidePTI@precisionplanting.com. That's all the time we have for today. We will see you on the next episode of Inside PTI. Thanks for watching.